Okay, day 4, the saga of the porcupine quills. So, as a side note to, don't worry, it's not COVID-19. As a side note to the porcupine quill saga, day 4, I thought I should give a little plug for veterinarians. Veterinarians study a long time, have a full skill set, and have the tools appropriate for accomplishing the job. Sometimes we don't always have those. We have to find other ways to accomplish tasks. The first one that I went to was a twitch. A twitch definitely has its place. A twitch goes around the nose and then is twisted one direction. And as you notice, as you twist it, accomplishing the task. This is smooth chain. You'd put it underneath a horse's bridle as a curb strap and wouldn't think twice about it. People think they're inhumane. No, they're not. They have their place. Put it on a big old chunk of the lip. Twist it up. Once you've twisted it, kind of kink it on itself so it can't untwist. And then it goes up beside the halter, either into the halter or held by one hand. That's the use of a twitch. They have their place as well. Today wasn't a day for the twitch because the injury was involved in the nose. So any pressure on that nose and me twisting on that nose was causing a reaction that wasn't positive. So that's where I went back to the old fold over the ear and clench it, try to strong grip it. And then that became the primary sensation for the horse. And then pulled them out one by one. When I came down to the last two, I pulled the one out. I didn't want to just drop it in my arena and have my kids step on it or have a horse step on it, so I had to put it in my mouth, pull out the final one, had them all out. I felt around its nose. It's fine. I turned the horse out now. I'm not going to work her tonight, but I put some horse liniment on there, just cooling sensation. Try to take the sting away a little bit. That's my pointers for tonight. Life happens. Sometimes you got to deal with it. So in this here video, I'm going to explain what to do if you don't have a twitch. So this twitch is an excellent twitch. I bought it on our honeymoon in Stockton, California. Little western shop down there. So that was a twitch that I've had for about 13 years. Works good. Twitches probably weren't developed to look so pretty. And I've seen and been on horse castrating endeavors and freeze branding endeavors where the twitch isn't quite such a proficient twitch. Often how a twitch is developed is a horse that won't stand still for whatever procedure needs to be accomplished. You will see somebody exit. They will go and get the shovel. And rather than inflicting some injustice to a horse with a square mouth manure shovel, you'll hear something like this. They'll be left with this, which serves not much purpose. And potentially something that looks like this, or if it was a pitchfork, it will look like this. I prefer the square handled ones. You only need part of it. Then you square it off. For that personally, I use my Husky. Square off that shovel handle, pitchfork handle, whatever you've got. Then you're looking for a couple other items. A chunk of twine. This is off a typical square baler. The older the square baler, the lower the number of the twine. You don't want any of this 28,000 stuff. Not gonna work. That's inhumane, that just cuts. It'll leave marks. You're looking for about a 4,000, 4,500, something fairly heavy. So you'll need a chunk of twine. The other thing you're gonna need is, I dig in my old staple bag. You'll need your, if you can't fix them with a fencing plier, probably isn't worth fixing. The other thing you're gonna need, potentially a staple. If it's new, bonus, you're living a good life. So, fencing plier, fencing staple. If that is unavailable, check your tractor's toolbox. your farm pickup, your quad. Each should have one of these. It's a roll of hay wire. You then wire the twine in a loop about yay big on the shovel handle. Make sure it's tight, make sure there's no sharp edges. Then you can do that old pull out the chunk of the lip, twist it up, hold it up beside the halter. Now you've got yourself a twitch when you didn't have a trip to Stockton, California. But on a serious note, joking aside, sometimes you could explain the use of a twitch to say that it distracts the horse from what's truly important by taking the focus off. So in our case, porcupine quills, I use the ear fold over method, but in other things, whatever the use of the twitch is, castrating, freeze branding, whatever purposes you're using a twitch for, it takes the focus off of what's actually going to hurt the horse and puts it onto something that's a distraction. I think Satan sometimes uses distractions in my life to distract me from the truly important things, whether that's money, whatever that is, fear. Satan uses distractions to take us off the real focus, which is walking that straight and narrow with Christ. That's all that I have for you today. Take these insights, hold them to heart. If you need to improvise a twitch, I've shown you how. If you happen to be in Stockton, California, and that Western shop's still there, buy yourself a good little twitch. Works great. When you need it, it's there for you. Sounds great? Like, subscribe. Signing off.